So, we're opening turntables today. We traveled with these from Austin all the way back to Dago, and let's see if they made them in one piece. Hopefully they did, because these are a prized possession of mine back in the 7th grade, and I get them back in my 30s. It's pretty crazy. I started out as a DJ when I fell in love with hip hop, and then I went to breakdancing or b-boying, graph writing, MCing, and guess what? We're coming full circle. So this is a huge full circle moment for me, and I think these turntables are gonna be able to ignite our events even more so, geared towards the Spring Valley Skate Park. Shout out to the Outsider family for always lacing me up with some gear. Shout out Slappy's Garage. Shout out my uncle, Tio Ray. Shout out Dripping Springs, Austin. I hope y'all get your skate park just as soon as we get our Spring Valley Skate Park, so we can collab and make more skate parks happen. All right, you see it first. Unboxing NUMARK turntables. These are 20 years in the making, so if you look at them, they might be dingy to you, but they are so nostalgic to me. All right, I hope y'all enjoy. Love you. Let's get it. So, we're calling it an unboxing because literally they're boxes, but as you can see, they're already open, right? We traveled in 100-degree weather, and I looked up online how the proper way to package them if I were to ship them, but of course we were the UPS truck or FedEx truck, you know what I'm saying? So we kind of ghetto rigged it, made it work for us. So I'm gonna open these. I'm probably gonna put them back in these boxes eventually, so I'm not gonna like destroy them. I'm gonna be very careful with it, but let's go through box number 1 first. Let's see what it do. Oh, and then another shout out to the Barely See the Beach fam, Ryan Anthony. It's a brother of the Outsider family, so let's give them their time to shine. Boom. SD Legends Filipino edition. They look pretty good. Me and my girlfriend, we went to Target, we did our thing. I kind of don't wanna, let me figure out how I'm gonna do this first. I think I'm gonna open up one side just like this and then slide it out. Seems like the easiest way. I hope I didn't just hear something move around. And I feel like I did this unboxing in a dream. Like honestly, as I'm doing this unboxing right now, I'm having deja vu. In my dream, or in my other deja vu, it was like Inception. Like I was literally talking to y'all about these turntables, but this is real life. Please be in good shape. I'm nervous. I gotta open this part too, because I think this is the tone arm And I don't know. Let's see. I'm just gonna cut it open. Take this in the back so I can easily just put it around it when I move it again. Because this is my grandfather's house. Wait. This is the tone on. This is the one I'm worried about. Alright, so I did bubble wrap, and then my uncle, ingenious, he was like, oh yeah, put this, what do you call this? I want to call it parchment paper, but I don't think it is. But yeah, it's just like packaging paper. Alright, so tone arm's still intact. Look at this. This turntable, NUMARK TT1520 direct drive turntable. So, if just a quick breakdown, direct turntables, the motor is directly underneath. So when you go to scratch, like pull the record back, it's gonna continue to spin again. A belt drive table, the motor's right here, so it's pulling it along, and if you stop it, it'll completely stop. There's no torque. It doesn't, you don't pull it back and then it moves again. That's what creates the scratching effect. So boom, first one intact. Let's go. Next. Next up, turntable number 2. And shout out, camera person, my lovely girlfriend. She's amazing, if you didn't know. She does most of my behind the scenes footage. She does all those dope photos that you see on Instagram. It was probably her work. And this is her hoodie, repping the 619. And we barely see the beach over here. That's how hard we be working. We live by the beach, but we barely see it. Representing Mexico. Right there, 20 minutes away. Alright, and this one looks pretty good. Alright, I'm gonna do the same, but different. I think I'm gonna open it from this side. This is the tone arm. I can already see it's puffed up a little bit more, but this is how I would probably package it if I was sending it out to ship, but then I would put extra layers inside. But DJs made the party pop. DJs are the original tastemakers. If you found out about a record, it's because a DJ found out about it and they needed to play it so y'all could hear it. So shout out to the DJs around the world, because we make things pop. Oh, I like this one. I like how I open this one. Alright, so it should come out a lot easier, and I could put it back if need be. So the wiring's good. Still good. This grocery bag just, you know, extra insurance to hold it in place. But then the packaging paper, and then a scrunchie, and packaging paper. Yep. Good to go. This one had already broken off. It doesn't have the clip. But aren't these beautiful? These are 20 years old, still work, still in working condition. Buttons, good. buttons, good. Alright. Now, mixer. I was kind of worried about the mixer, but we didn't put weight on it. The only thing I was putting on it were these turntable needles, which I'll open up next. And the turntable needles go directly onto here on the tone arm to play the record. Yep. We can speed this part up. Alright, I really taped this up. I really wanted this to be a successful mission. I think it was like the first day we drove. So we drove from San Diego to Austin, Texas to go. I mean, there was a ton of events. My little cousin, she's more like my niece, like just in terms of our relationship. She had a quinceañera, so we drove all the way down to Mission, Texas, but on our way, we spent 2 nights with my uncle before we got to Mission, Texas. And Austin is, I guess, kind of like smack dab in the middle of Texas. And it took us, the driving time is 17 hours to get to Austin, but it took us 22 hours with all the gas stops. And we stopped in New Mexico to eat Mexican food, right? Only right. So it took us 22 hours to get to Austin, and man, that was a mission, but we did it. And I think our reward for doing that in record time, my uncle was like, this is probably isn't true, but I feel like since we did it in record time, he was like, you know what, you guys made it all this way, like, here's your turntables that I borrowed for 20 years. Thank you, Jesus. Alright, zoom in on this baby. This is the fader. This fades the turntable from one turntable to the next. Boom. That's how you get the, you could play the same record, so you could scratch on one and still hear these. This is the volume, and then this is a mixer. This is a OG mixer. Oh my God, everything is here. Everything is intact. Let's check if these turntables needles made it. Did I say turntables needles? Turntable needles. I wrote turntables needles on here. Alright. I'm having fun. I hope y'all are having fun. I don't know why this became a thing on YouTube, but it is pretty cool to see, like, oh, before I buy something, let me see, you know, how somebody else feels about it, right? So it's an opening, it's like a review on the things, because I know people are looking for, like, this is a poor man's Technique 1200 turntables. They look fairly similar to the Techniques, and so I guess, I mean, these are really good for mixing. The torque isn't as strong on these, but you know, you can get used to it. I just hope they play as good as they did back in the day. Alright, so it's the needle. It's gonna go right there. You know, just pop it in, tighten it, and then you can just go shh, and play the vinyl. So that's one. Thank you, Jesus. That's two. Man, we got it. We got it here. These are the cables. Connects the turntable to the mixer. Turntable to the mixer. This powers this one. Powers the mixer. These are the counterweights you put on here to counterbalance the arms, the tone arms. We got these. It looks like a scrumdiddlyumptious bar, but these are actually like, it extends the height of the tables. So I don't think I need to open those. It is what it is. You just screw them to the bottom. And am I missing anything? Am I missing anything? I love you. That's it. That's it. I think we did it. Those are 45s, or this is a 45 adapter. They go right here. I'll open it for you. So these 45 adapters, they go right here. But if you have those vinyls with a big hole, that's what this is for. You put it over here, or you put it right here, and then so it'll adapt to that size vinyl. But other than that, they'll have this small needle, like it'll fit this. Boom. But that's it. That's my turntable unboxing. To the Bat Cave.